Okay, let me try. Oh, okay. Hi guys. So I'm cutting my hair, and I usually do this every few months because I feel like my hair needs it every few months. I'm letting my hair grow out, and I wish I would have given you guys a before. Let me brush my hair. A before I did what I just did. I was like, you know what? I should just film a video over this because I feel like, you know, I'm not encouraging young girls to go and like cut their hair off, but I feel like it's something that's very doable. And I've already cut quite a bit of hair off. Like, this is what I've done right now, but I have a big old chunk in the trash already, which I don't want to just take out, like have hair everywhere. But so yeah, it was all this length. So this was my entire hair length before like the bottom, and it was all the same. Even like the front pieces, I didn't have like anything framing my face. It was just all one straight piece. And that I've been letting that grow out for probably like a year or so. I just felt like my hair needed something new, and I feel like I just needed to go in and like do something. If not, I was just gonna go chop it off, because that's where it gets to like too unmanageable, or it gets too blah. I don't know what's going on with it. And usually I just end up chopping it off to about like my shoulders. That's usually where I chop it off. But it's grown a lot. I'm surprised I've let it grow this much, because girl, it has not. It's been a struggle. There's days where I'm just like, I'm tired of it. I want to chop it off. Like, I have a lot of hair, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like, I have a ton of freaking hair. So let me just run you guys through what I do with my hair. Like I said, this is also a really good alternative if you don't want to go in with scissors. I wouldn't recommend for everyone to do this. It works for me. It might not work for you. Just warning you, it might completely come out horrible whenever you do it. But I just want to say, use caution. If you're like under probably like 15, don't do this at home. Don't try it. Like, ask your mom to do it. Like, if you really want to you know, go to somebody like that knows what they're doing, go get your hair cut there. But this is just something that I like to do. So instead of going straight in with scissors that you don't even really know what you're doing, this is too permanent. Like, if you go in, you say, I want bangs, I want something to frame my face, I want layers, I want to chop up my hair, but you know, we all get into this funk where it's like, I want to do it myself. It's too much to like ask my parents for money and drive me there, or like drive myself there. It's just too much. So sometimes we get into this funk where like, I want to just chop it all. So you grab some scissors, you're like, okay, I'm gonna cut my bangs. You're so unsure because, you know, you're sitting here with scissors on your hair. So I would say no to scissors, just because they're like, once you cut into your hair with scissors, especially most of us that do cut our hair, we don't use professional scissors, or like proper scissors, not professional, like proper scissors to cut your hair. I do have them because I cut Anthony and Aaliyah's hair, so I do have like my proper scissors. I'm even too scared with those because those are even more like, once you snap, like snip it, it's done, it's gone. So I prefer to use a little tiny, guys, razor blade. This is for your face. Well, it's for your eyebrows. I think it's for your face. It's for like small parts of your body, face, whatever. You can find these at Walmart. You can get them from Amazon, whatever. And this is really easy to use, especially if you're just gonna use it to frame your face. And then what I mean by framing is not necessarily bangs, but kind of like layering hair to kind of just lay in front of your face, very like naturally, kind of like if you've ever seen Camila Cabello, like her hair is very beautiful and kind of just naturally lays on it. So it's not like too dramatic, like it blends into the rest of your hair pretty nicely, but like it gives you some volume. What I do is I like to just grab two tiny little pieces from my head, and I always go at an angle, guys. So like I go from here to here. I never go like a square. I never do like this and like this. You never want to like grab like that. I just like to like kind of grab that and kind of just like go at an angle into my hair. I feel like that's super important. So depending on how big you want your chunk, grab that much. I think for this, I grabbed a pretty big chunk and slowly started to fade it into like a longer strand of hair. So even like here, like see how that's kind of just all different layers. till it gets to the long piece. So you want to practice this first, guys. And the way you practice it is just by getting your first low layers. And all you want to do is kind of just do this motion and then slowly bring it down. Bring it down till you get to the end. And then you just keep going. And if you see your layers kind of like creating, but like literally just do this motion over. You don't want to stay in the same spot for too long, because if you do the same spot, it'll just create a big chunk of hair that's really hard to blend. You want it to look very nice and blended like I showed you guys. I'm no professional, so I don't know if I'm explaining this right. You want to just make sure your hair looks nice and blended. So let me see if I can show you guys. I'll just kind of screw up one piece of my hair because I don't have an issue with it. So for example, say this is the hair that you want to create like just a little bit of volume framing in the front of your hair. I want you to start here, like probably like here, and just slowly start to like move it down till you get to the very end. And you want to keep it pinched, and then you want to just pull, and that will have like, and it's not that much hair that comes out, guys. It's really not bad. And so that once you go higher, you just want to slowly do it again. And you can see, you kind of, I think that was the piece that I just cut. Like you can definitely see a little bit of the framing, the layering here. You guys see like how it's shorter. So that's just how I do it. I cut my length really short, like just a little bit here. And I didn't straight away go to this piece. I literally went from this piece. I started here. I went down and I was like, okay, well, I want it shorter. So I started here and then I went down carefully. And I was like, okay, well, I like that, but I don't want to lose this framing. I just want a little bit of like just shorter. So then I just went really short. I grabbed a little piece like this and then just started framing, just kind of like shaving away. And as you guys can see, it's very like, it blends. And I didn't try very hard for this, guys. It literally took me so fast to do this. But also I do this often, so don't just think that it's super easy. But yeah, it just gives you a nice little blend. It doesn't give you those lines that a scissor get. Like if you try to do this with scissors, like going like this, that even leaves you lines. So I really like this technique of like just using a tiny razor blade. Guys, start with the tiny one, see how it does for you. If you like it, move forward with it. I also went all around my hair. I split my hair in half like this. And like I said, all of this, so like this that you see here was like this, was this length right here. So I went through, I grabbed a strand. Actually, I parted my hair from like, I usually part my hair from like where my eyebrows end. I go back, and I don't like to cut any of this hair. I like to leave this hair just as it is. So I will put it in a ponytail, guys, and I'll put it back so I don't cut it. And then I will let the rest of my hair kind of lay and just make sure that I slowly start cutting at it. I don't want to cut anything too dramatic. So I will grab my razor, I will grab my hair, and then just slowly from the back. You want to make sure that you're very very careful, because from the back, I mean, I can see what I'm doing from the back because my hair is long enough for me to like hold it out and like kind of do this. But if your hair's not long enough, please be careful. Don't think crazy. But yeah, so I just grabbed a piece of hair, and then I just kind of started from where I wanted it to start, and I just started doing that motion very slowly, like going all the way down, and it created these beautiful little things. You see them? So my hair is like this. I feel like it looks really nicely blended. It might look a little harsh on the camera, but you guys see like how it starts like here, and it just slowly, this is the piece that I cut for you guys. It looks a little shorter, but it's fine. It's not a big deal or anything like that. But yeah, it just kind of all blends together. It also gives you some volume whenever you do straighten it. I just like it. And you don't have to like, you know, be, what's it called? You don't have to settle for like scissor cuts or anything, because those can be intense. You like, if you try to do this with your scissors and like accidentally chop into your hair, it's a bit scary. So I'm trying to convince you guys to be a little smarter. I'm pretty sure most of us have these in our household. Of course, don't just go steal them from your mom, because that's no fun. But yeah, so I did it to this side too. It looks pretty. I know this side doesn't look as pretty as this side because for some reason this is my good side, but I made sure to blend it out into a piece of hair. And yeah, so I blended that out to here, blended it. You see? Start from with a little piece and kind of just get control with the motion. And I think it would be a really smooth haircut, and it kind of takes away your desire to chop off your own hair, because that's how I wanted to chop off my own hair forever. So it kind of just takes it away. So yeah, guys, this is what my hair looks like whenever it's straight. I took it to work today. Everyone's like, Leslie, you look like a different person. I'm like, I know, I look like a completely different person. My hair looks a lot longer whenever it's straightened, because whenever it's curly, it's shorter. Try like this much shorter, and then I always have it up in a bun, so I look like a completely different person. So that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Be smart while you're chopping off your hair, please. I don't just want you to like go and chop it. So yeah, you're gonna definitely regret it. I've always regretted it whenever I've gone in with scissors, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing with them. So I've always said, guys, I know this is dragging on, but anybody can have the tools, but it's the talent that counts. Because anybody can go to Walmart, get, you know, professional, or not a Walmart, I don't know where you go get professional scissors, but you can go to Walmart, get some, like, you know, cutting scissors, some razor blades, some, what do you call it, to cut hair. But if you don't know what you're doing, like, anybody can have that. Anybody can buy that. But if you don't have the talent, is it even worth buying? Not really. So I say that even with like YouTube, because a lot of people are like, oh, I want to start YouTube, and I'm like, anybody can have an iPhone. Anybody can go buy a camera. Anybody can go get the most expensive thing, tripods, microphones, cameras. But if you don't have the talent, if you don't have the time, what's the point? You know? Same thing with makeup. Anybody can have I've seen so many girls, I've walked into their house and they have the most expensive makeup like I've ever wanted. They have the prettiest, their parents have bought them everything, or they bought themselves everything, and then, you know, you see their makeup skills, or they tell you like, I don't know what to do with all of it. And sometimes it's not like the fact that you have it, it's what you know, and you have the talent to do it. So it's a little wisdom for me, okay? Just remember that it takes talent. Not saying that I'm talented, because I'm not, but that's the reason why I won't go in with scissors or anything else. I'm learning on my kids though, so can't really speak for myself. But yeah, I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and leave me a comment. Love you guys. Bye.